My wife and her gym buddy hooking up. My 10-year-old accidentally recorded it on her iPad. Let me start by saying that I never thought I'd be one of those people sharing their messy heartbreak online. But here I am. I still can't believe this is real life. This happened a few months ago, and I'm still reeling from the fallout. I'm 34 and was married to my wife who's 32 for almost 9 years. We have a daughter, Emma, 10 years old, who is smart, funny, and unfortunately now knows way more about adult relationships than any child should. My wife, let's call her Brittany, got really into fitness last year. We both used to work out casually, but around spring she got hyper-dedicated. I supported it, of course. I thought it was great that she was focusing on her health and self-esteem. She started going to the gym 5 days a week, sometimes twice a day. That's when Trevor came into the picture. Trevor was her personal trainer, then her workout buddy. He's younger, 28 or 29, and annoyingly fit. At first, it didn't really faze me. I mean, trainers get close to their clients. She mentioned him casually. His nutrition tips, how he pushes her, all that stuff, but I noticed how often his name started coming up. She'd light up when talking about him. Red flag, probably, but hindsight is always 20/20. There were other little signs. She became more distant. She always had her phone turned over, started going out more, protein smoothies with gym friends, group yoga in the park, etc. I'd ask to come with her once in a while, but she always brushed it off like I wouldn't enjoy it or I'd mess up her focus. I wanted to believe she was just finding her own space. I didn't want to be controlling. I trusted her. We had a daughter, a home, plans. I figured everyone goes through phases, right? One random Saturday, I had a client meeting get rescheduled last minute. I work remotely in consulting. Brittany said she was going to the gym for a class, and Emma was hanging out in the living room with her iPad while I went to tidy the garage. An hour or so later, Emma ran up to me holding her iPad with a look on her face I'll never forget, confused, upset, scared. She said, "Daddy, I think Mommy's doing something bad." I took the iPad, completely thrown off. Emma had apparently been playing with the camera function and accidentally left it recording. The iPad was on the couch, pointed toward the hallway. At some point, Brittany and Trevor came into the house. I don't know if they thought no one was home or just didn't care. On the video, clear as day, they're kissing, laughing. Then things get more intense, clothes come off, my stomach dropped. It was like my brain froze and my body went into autopilot. I sent Emma to her room immediately. My hands were shaking. I re-watched the footage maybe 3 or 4 times, unable to believe it. You always hear about stuff like this, but seeing it, knowing it's your wife, it felt like getting hit by a train and drowning at the same time. She got back about 20 minutes later. Sweaty, chipper, talking about how intense her workout was. I didn't say anything right away, I just stared at her. She noticed something was off. "What's wrong?" she asked. I said nothing, just played the video. Her face went completely blank, no fake shock, no gaslighting. She just sat down and started crying, didn't even try to deny it, didn't even try to reach for an excuse. The confrontation that followed was chaotic. I asked her how long. She said about 3 months, that they started with flirting but couldn't help it, that he understood her in a way I didn't. I asked her if it was worth destroying our family over a guy who probably can't name 5 facts about her, that don't involve macros or leg day. She sobbed and said she never meant to hurt anyone. Emma stayed in her room the whole time, thankfully. I could hear her crying, though, and that was what truly shattered me. I didn't yell. I didn't punch walls. I just packed a bag that night and went to my brother's. The next few days were a blur. Brittany called, texted, begged to talk. Said she'd cut it off, wanted to fix things, go to counseling. Said it was a mistake. But I couldn't unsee what I saw. Not just the physical part, but the laughter, the ease, the betrayal in broad daylight. The worst part, our daughter saw enough to know something is deeply wrong. She doesn't fully understand, but she asks, "Why aren't you and Mommy together? And did I do something wrong?" No, baby, You didn't. You did everything right. If it weren't for her iPad being left on the couch, I might have never known. It kills me to even think that. We're currently separated. I'm staying with family. I filed for divorce. Brittany sees Emma on weekends, but I'm working with a lawyer for joint custody. Emma is also seeing a child therapist now. I want her to heal in a way I still don't know how to do. The nights are the worst. I lie awake wondering what else she lied about. Was this the first time? Did she bring him into our bed when I was away for work? Did she ever regret it? A few weeks after separation, Brittany tried to come over just to talk. I agreed, mostly for closure. She apologized again, said she'd ended things with Trevor and realized what she lost. I asked her if she wanted to fix things because she truly loved me, or because Trevor didn't want anything serious. She didn't answer. That silence was everything. I told her we could co-parent and be civil, but the trust, the love, the partnership, that was gone. Emma asks fewer questions now. She's adjusting, slowly. She likes her therapist. We've developed new routines, just the two of us making pancakes on Saturdays, building pillow forts, reading before bed. She's resilient in ways I can barely comprehend. I started therapy myself. It's helping. I'm learning that betrayal doesn't just break your heart, it dismantles your sense of self. You start to question your worth, your instincts, your history. But each day I reclaim a little more of myself. I've reconnected with old friends, gone on long drives, picked up sketching again. Small victories. There's still grief, there's still rage, but there's also relief. Relief that I found out when I did. Relief that Emma won't grow up watching a loveless, dishonest marriage. Relief that I chose truth, however painful. If you've made it this far, thank you, sincerely. If you're in a place of heartbreak, just know, it's not your fault. You are not unlovable. You are not broken. Sometimes people we trust the most hurt us the worst, but their betrayal says everything about them, and nothing about your worth. I don't know what love looks like for me in the future, but I know what it doesn't look like now, and that clarity, at least, is something I can build from. Thank you for listening to my story. If this touched you or resonated with your own experiences, please consider subscribing to our channel. We share real emotional stories from people navigating heartbreak, betrayal, and healing, stories that remind us we're not alone in our struggles. Click like, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the internet's most compelling true stories. Your support helps us grow and reach others who need these messages of survival and strength. Stay grounded, stay resilient, and remember, your story isn't over yet.